Welcome to the tutorial on ngSpice. This is a mixed mode, mixed level circuit simulator. By using this ngSpice, you can simulate both passive and active circuits based on SPICE. SPICE stands for Simulation Program with Integrated Circuit Emphasis. Now, to use this particular spice, you can go to this particular website ngspice.sourceforge.net and you can download. This is a open source software, and to install this you don't need to install this because it is already in a zip format. It is a portable. You can just download it and you can place it some at some location and you can use it. Sometimes you can use the GUI based, that means graphical user interface. Instead of typing every time the command based, you can use the GUI form, that is, it looks in this format. It looks in this particular format. You can download it by using this as 64-bit. Here it is available. Already I have downloaded this particular two files of ngSpice. So you can see into the location, downloads and compressed. So I have already downloaded this. So these are the two files, ngSpice 32_64 and ngSpice start. So you can just copy this and go to the C drive, just paste them. So it says okay for the second file also. Now try to extract this particular ngSpice. Extract here. It says yes. I have extracted this. Now you can copy this start also. Copy the start zip format. Go into the extracted file spice64. In that, go to the bin. These are the extracted files, or these are the files from where you can invoke this particular spice. Just paste the file here, which you have to. Again, what you have to do is you have to extract this also. Extract here. So it extract many more files. Now to start this particular ngSpice, you can just double click on this particular ngSpice application. Double clicking on that, you will get a ngSpice simulator ready to run. By loading or by pointing to your source file directly you can run the simulation and view the result. Another From another point of view, you can also start by using du spice start. That is nothing but just now we have told about the GUI, graphical user interface. So double clicking on it, it opens a GUI. It opens a GUI. So by looking into the new file, you can directly go to the files and simulate it. For example, I'll show you how to run this particular program using the spice. So I have taken this as an example and I'll go into the bin folder. There I'll create a new text document. Okay, then I'll open it. I'll adjust this particular things so that I have to write the spice file for this. Now for this circuit I want to write the spice code. So before that you have to understand how does a spice code looks. Spice works on the nodes. Spice engine works on the nodal analysis. So if you see that this particular thing Vin acts as the source and that is connected between the 1 and 0. 1 and 0, and this resistor is connected between the 1 and 2. Similarly, the capacitor is connected between 2 and 0. 0 indicates that it is a ground. Now I will try to write this particular program, and this is your input which is provided. This is a piecewise linear, so which indicates that right from 0 at 10 millisecond also it is 0. Okay, then after 11 millisecond the voltage rises suddenly to 5 volts, then thereafter it remains to 5 volts till 20 milliseconds. So for example, I'll write this spice code for this circuit response, RC circuit, transient response. You can take first R1, that is connected, resistor is connected between the node 1 and 2 with a value of 1k. Similarly, next C1 is connected between 2 and 0 with a value of 1 microfarad. Next, we have to define the input. Vin is the input that is connected between 1 and 0, 1 and 0, which is a piecewise linear, that means keeps on changing, it's not fixed. 0 0, that means for 0 0 it is 0 at a 0 time. This is nothing but at time 0 the output voltage is 0. Next, again after 10 milliseconds time the output is also 0. Next, at 11 milliseconds the output has to rise to 5 volts. Then 20 milliseconds it remains to 5 volts. So like that you can define the piecewise linear input. Next, perform the transient analysis. Transient analysis by using dot tran in steps of 0.02 milliseconds to maximum of 20 milliseconds. Next, you have to define the runtime control functions by using the dot control, use the run command, then you have to end this control functions, dot endc, finally dot end, and in between you can write the comment statement by using the star or asterisk. We call it as a asterisk. So what it says, C1 capacitor is connected between node 2 and 0. So like this you can define the comment statements for each and every line. So this, I'll remove this particular thing or I'll keep it. Now I'll save this file. Go to the file, save as, you can call it as, select all files, then you can give the name as RC, just you can give any name with extension .car or .sp, .car or .sp. Now save this. Now it is saved. You can run that particular file directly by going into the path C drive, spice 64, bin. There the file it is already present in the format of .car. Now you can execute this particular file by double clicking on this. So you can run in two ways. The first way is just use the double click on ngSpice use the command source, write the file name rc circuit.car. If I run this, have I used any plot signals? I haven't used that. So I have to use between, that is before end C within the run commands. I have to use plot V of 1, that means node voltage 1 and node voltage 2. So you have to, and then save the file. Now you can run from here by using the same command. So this is the response of the RC circuit. This is the response of the RC circuit. The second method is to invoke this. The second method is nothing but you can go to du start spice. Du start spice. Go to the new file and just look into the path. Look into the path, that is spice 64 bin rc circuit.car. Open it and you can say start interact. So it directly opens the response of the RC. It directly opens the response. Either you can edit that inputs. Suppose you select this and you can edit whatever you want to change by running from here. Next, you can see what is the title, RC circuit response. Okay, you can see log window, how the transient analysis is performed, and you can select that and you can plot it also. So like that you can perform. Now I want to show you some changes. You have to check for this particular file to open the output. So you can open the V1 and V2 and directly here you can plot the spice, or you can plot within the Excel also. You can plot within the Excel. So directly it opens in the Excel window. This is the response within the Excel window. Like that you can have multiple views by using this particular tool. So I'll close this. Now I want to show you some changes within the program. So I'll go to this, go to the RC circuit, go to the RC circuit. So I'm adding, or to change the background, of the, because it is in black in color, you can change it by using the statement or command called as the set color 0. 0 is for background. Now you can change it to white. And second command, set color 1 equal to black. That means I can run this again, save this particular file. You can go to the path where it is located, directly execute this, load the file by using the source command rc circuit.car. Just 1 second. Now you see that the command source rc circuit.car in this will execute. That means I have changed the background color to white and the grid lines. Color 1 stands for the grid line. I'll add, or I'll change this particular waveform colors also. I'll change the waveform colors. So I'll just copy this set color and increase the value to 2 and I'll name it as blue. And one more color, set color, because there are two waveforms, I'm calling it as 3. and this I will make it as red. Now I will try to execute this. Save, load this circuit. Now the color has changed. I can increase the width of this by using the command set xbrush, x b r u s h, brush width. Brush width is equal to 2. And now save this particular file. Back again, load it. So the width of this trace increased. Similarly, I can print the all the voltages, that is print v of 2, print v of 2, save the file. So these are nothing but they are like, see, once you open this, if you close this again, again and again you have to type the command. If you don't close this, you can run from directly by using your arrow up arrow key and just hit enter. So it has loaded all the files up to 1017. So you can see all the values for different values, how the response is changing for all different values. And either you can create one more file, that is print, I have already given v of 2. By using a greater symbol, I can create one more file. I'll call that as v underscore 2 dot txt. Save the file. Save the file. Again you can execute this file. So it reads all the values into a file and it is going to create. See, we don't have any file by name v underscore 2. After running for a certain amount of time, that means till 1000 simulations, it is performing the 1000 simulations. See this, you can see all this, it is running the all the simulations from 0 to maximum value, that is this output, until that is from this value to the maximum value reached. So it is going to see till this value, the value is 0. You can see this. Now the value will change at some time. So it is creating a file, a new file with that data. That data can be used anywhere for plotting. By using your Excel, you can plot that. Wait till I complete this. So you can see all the results here, how it is executing. Till now it has executed one up to 537. It is continuing till 1000 values. You have to wait. Wait for that. So this is the file which it is going to create a new file by using this statement. Use the greater symbol so that it creates into a new file. Every time it is not required for you to go into the tool. Directly you can take this text file, and from the text file you can go into the Excel. You can paste these values. See this, the value has changed. Earlier it used to be 0. Now it is reaching to the maximum value of this. This red line is reaching to a maximum value of 5 approximately. It is nearing 4.98. So lot of iterations is happening at the background. You can see that. Approximately it is taking time, few more seconds, I think so. See, I said 1017. Till that it is going to say, and you can see that a new file has been created with v underscore 2. So you can view all the results up to 1024. So you can see up to 1017. So all the values will be plotted, and you can take this value into the Excel sheet to print the values. Next, the last command what I am going to show you is, you can see this. See, again it is going to print. I'll stop this here. Use a asterisk mark. Next, I'll call the plot a difference plot. I'll create a difference plot like v of 2 minus, because only two node voltages are there, v of 2 minus v of 1. Okay, I'll stop this v of 2 also here by using asterisk. Save this particular file. Now run this. You can run it because it is already opened. You can run it. So it is going to create the difference plot also, v of 2 minus v of 1. This is how your simulator or ngSpice simulator works, and you can perform the simulation. So we'll stop here. Thanks for watching. We'll continue more with more videos. Thank you.